in the late models. Green flag, 15 laps. And Hargrave trying to go on the inside to force it 3 wide. Can't quite do it. He'll compete with Riley Gill trying to hold on for third. Myers and Vern Jr. side-by-side backstretch into turn 3. And coming off the corner, it is Josh Vern Jr. by about half a car length at least. He leads the first lap of this feature. And completes ahead of Chuck Myers. Riley Gill in the meantime passes on the outside of Joel Hargrave. He takes third. And now looking to the outside of Chuck Myers, trying to go to second. And is ahead of Chuck Myers, trying to complete the pass. Myers trying to hold on. And Gill gets second. 3 laps in so far. It's Josh Vern Jr., Riley Gill, Chuck Myers, Joel Hargrave, Sid Harm Jr., and Riley Gill is coming on the outside. For a moment that was, Josh Vern holds on. To the backstretch, Gill still on the outside, driving hard near on the traction compound. 10 laps to go. Still a hard-fought battle for first. Myers trying to hold on to third to Joe Hargrave as Harmer Jr. spectates in fifth. Side by side by half a car length, it is Josh Vern Jr., but Riley Gill is coming. Sid Harmer Jr. sliding in turn 1 and into turn 2. Excellent save by him. We're still green. 7 laps in. Josh Vern Jr. still holding on by half a car length. To the backstretch they go. They're still side by side. When it comes to the start-finish line, they'll be halfway in this race. 8 laps in, 7 to go. And Josh Vern Jr. has been flawless so far. He has led all 8 laps trying to defend over Riley Gill for the lead, as Gill still running hard on the outside. You have 6 laps to get in front of Josh Vern. Chuck Myers in third. Joel Hargrave in fourth. Sid Harmer Jr. in fifth. Side by side in the backstretch between Gill and Vern Jr. Coming off of 4, it's going to be Vern Jr. ahead. 5 laps to go by a car length. And Myers looking low on the inside of Riley Gill. Can't quite make the move. And Gill on the outside. Joe Hargrave trying to go on the inside of Chuck Myers. 4 laps to go. Still side by side. Sid Harmer Jr. is going to go to the pit road. He will not finish this race. In the meantime, though, we got 3 laps to go. It's Josh Vern Jr., Riley Gill. Vern by almost a fifth of a car length is ahead of Gill. 3 to go. And to the backstretch they go. This is the 4-car battle for the lead, and this is incredible. 2 laps to go. And it is close between Gill and Vern. But we have 2 laps to go. They count Riley Gill in leading the 13th lap of this race. But coming off of 4, the white flag's going to wave, and Josh Vern Jr. retakes the lead. Last lap. Coming off to the backstretch, Riley Gill trying to drive hard. Myers third, Hargrave fourth. But here they come to the line. Gill and Vern Jr. It is Vern Jr. by a car length. Half a car length rather. Gill takes second, Myers third, and Joel Hargrave in fourth. In the excess storage late models, he finishes with 526.
Next one, ready? Second to the back stretch, brake flash to the back stretch.
We got the Chrisman Fuel Service Legends that are coming up next. And how about Josh Fern Jr.? This is the third time that he has won a race this season. There he is, out of his car. He won on May 15th, and his last win was on June 12th. Let's see if Jay Schimmel can get an interview with Josh Fern Jr.
All right, Josh Fern down here getting his victory lane photos. We'll get a quick interview here after our pictures. Okay, we're going to work here with Josh. All right, Josh, we got a cuff. Let me try to get this right here. A tough couple months here. This has to feel pretty good.
Damn it, man. It's about time. You know, it seems like we've had a ton of seconds, man. We've had a lot of good luck on starting spots, and, you know, at this point, I don't give a damn where I start as long as I'm ahead of that 57, because he's been the class of the field. He's been so hard to beat, and, you know, we'll take him any way we can get him.
What was the key to hold him off on the top side? You know he likes running that high groove and getting that traction compound. How'd you hold him off?
I just tried to switch up my entry a little bit and go a little higher and make his tires get in the loose stuff a little bit and try to drag race out of the corners, I guess. But I can't thank my crew enough, my dad, my uncle, my grandparents, both grandpas, my car owners, Tim and Kelly, Juju 66, LaFave Whites, LaFave Whites and McGivern, Four Corners Auto, Kelly's Tag Service, Kathy's Tag Service, Cabby's Collision, BTB Builders, Nichols Hauling, Stay on the Seaway, all the fans for hanging out in this rain, and all my family. I really appreciate all the help.